Hi, everybody. It's Father Michael, proud to be one of the volunteers here at Audio Services of Vision Resources of Central Pennsylvania. When you hear my voice, you know we're going to have another great InSight interview, and that's what we have today. And I'm very happy
Father Michael,
at this time to...
Father Michael.
Steve, this is Steve Long, everybody. He's my producer and engineer. Steve, why are you interrupting me?
Well, I apologize for doing that, but you'll probably be glad I did, because we just got a phone call from the North Pole.
Really?
Yes, the North Pole. We just received a phone call, and the person at the other end wants to talk to you.
Well, okay. Hello, person at the North Pole. Who is this?
This is Santa Claus, also known as Jolly Saint Nick, though I'm not too jolly right now because I'm very busy, and Mrs. Claus informed me. I got a call from this number, and they didn't leave a voicemail, so I'm calling back.
This is really Santa Claus?
Yeah. Who's this? Who am I speaking with?
Well, this is Father Michael, one of the volunteers here, and I'm with Steve Long. He's our producer and engineer for InSight interviews at Vision Resources. Santa, I haven't spoken to you since I think I was 6 years old.
Yes, I remember you, Father Michael, and I have asked Mrs. Claus to block your number. Apparently, that did not happen.
Well, thanks a lot.
But since we're on the phone now, you happened to catch me during a quick break. I always take a break at 12 o'clock to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes, that's a great show.
And
never miss it.
So, yes, I mean, this is a particularly bad episode, so I guess I can spare about a half hour or so.
Oh, okay, good. Well, it's an honor to have you with us. Thank you so much. I know this is your busiest time of the year.
Yeah. Don't even get me started.
Okay. All right. Well, Santa, how's everything going this year? I know each year it gets busier and busier, doesn't it?
Well, everything's getting automated, so we've replaced a lot of the elves with robots.
No. Oh, no, really?
They're not too happy about it. Not because, I take care of my elves. They're still living rent-free up here in the North Pole, but they liked having something to do. They're just they're sitting around watching Kojak reruns now all day long.
Kojak. Jeez, you're going back.
They all live in the same Airbnb up here, and it gets a little crowded. They liked when some would leave to work in the factory, but times are tough, and we have to move with the times. Father
Santa,
Michael.
I had heard that the elves were thinking of unionizing. Is that true, or is that just a rumor?
Oof.
I shouldn't use the U word too loudly, right?
We don't talk about
Okay. Well, why don't we get off that subject and move on to something else? I'm just thrilled that you're here, and I've got all these things that are going through my head.
Well, I'm not here. I'm in the North Pole.
No, but I mean
I'm
here
talking
with
to you
us
on the phone.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Exactly. Yeah. No.
I know you're getting up there. You're not quite my age, but
I'm
okay.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Let me tell you. But no, thanks a lot for calling in. We appreciate it. So.
Yes, you're welcome. Again, I did not realize I was calling in. This number called me and didn't leave a voicemail.
All right. Well, you've said that a few times, and I think your point's been well made, and so I don't think we need to keep dwelling on the fact that you really don't want to talk to me, but that's okay. I've always thought very highly of you, and
I tell you what, I'm talking to you because I do know the great work that they do at Vision Resources, so I figured I should spare my time for the wonderful nonprofit organization. And it just so happens that you're the one on the other line of the phone, Father Michael. But
right.
We're making do.
Yeah. Well, that's really the best point here, and thank you for making it, Santa. That it's an honor to have you. But what we do here at Vision Resources of Central Pennsylvania is we provide all these services for people throughout Central PA. We have 4 counties that we service. We service Dauphin, Cumberland, Perry, and Franklin County. And we provide services for people who are blind and visually impaired. And gosh, I could take up the entire half hour by just telling you all the services that we have. Like as an example, and I don't know if this is something you might be interested in when the season winds down, but we have a free eye clinic for qualified clients. What do you think about that?
Well, I might actually take you up on that, there, Father Michael. I've, I mean, you know how old I am. We don't have to talk numbers, but the eyesight's getting pretty bad. I mean, thank goodness we, the reindeer do most of the work in guiding the sleigh, but I mean, I only started checking the list once over the last couple of years. I can't see well enough to check it twice anymore. And you know how I can see you when you're sleeping, but it's a little blurry, and I'm not really sure who I'm looking at.
That's probably not a bad thing, I guess. Yeah. I do better when people look at me when I'm blurry. So, but I would hope that maybe sometime after Christmas you can come and see us, and we'll take care of you. We have a wonderful, we have eye doctors, and we have all sorts of people that would be more than happy to help you.
Now, that would be free, Father Michael, because I'm a celebrity.
You are a celebrity. You are the celebrity for this time of year, and yeah, absolutely, we would take care of that for you. And now, every time I've seen you, whether it's a photograph or something, a painting or whatever, you've always worn glasses. So you do wear glasses.
I do, yeah, I do. And I tried contact lenses for a while, but I don't like unless I'm cosplaying. When I put in colored contacts. Otherwise, I don't like to wear the contacts. My eyes are very sensitive, you see.
I bet.
But Mrs. Claus still has hers, and in fact, we even got some glasses for the reindeer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the ones with the straps on the back. Otherwise, they blow off in the wind.
Right. I bet you they would. Yeah, of course. Santa, can I ask you a question that I've always wanted to ask you, but I never thought I'd have the opportunity?
I suppose.
What's it like sitting in the sleigh and being downwind from the reindeer? I mean, what you say that Christmas has all these wonderful smells and things like that go along with it.
Is that something I've said?
Well, I thought you did, but maybe I was wrong. But does it get a little natty there on the sleigh when you're behind the reindeer?
Well, it used to. Lately, we have enclosed the sleigh.
Okay.
And all the reindeer have little earbuds in, and I can speak with them.
And change their diet? Is that what you've done?
Well,
no. Okay.
It's still. I mean, if you were sitting outside the sleigh, that's another issue.
Okay, so it's still a little dicey out there. Huh?
Think of a convertible, because listen, if there's one thing, I had my midlife crisis about 500 years ago.
Oh, did you?
And so we really pimped out the sleigh there, and I could put the roof down if I want. You know those vehicles that are on hydraulics and they bounce with the music?
Yeah.
We do that. Of course, we play some Michael Bublé and some other holiday jingles.
So this is now a party sleigh.
Yeah, I got to spice it up. We got to change things. I've been doing this for a couple thousand years, and it's nice to, we have limited things we can change.
Yeah.
One year I thought, maybe like everybody doesn't get presents, but we can't do that.
No.
No. One of the things, there was a lot of backlash from Mrs. Claus on that one. But one of the things I can change is how I operate up here. So we're changing things, and one of those things is changing the sleigh. So,
well, Santa, I got to tell you, when I think party, I think Michael Bublé. So thank you for bringing him up. He is my least favorite artist of all time.
I sense the sarcasm in your voice, and this is one of the main reasons you're on the naughty list.
Yeah, that's right. Know. How many R's in overrated? But that's a subject for another day.
I hope Bublé's not listening to this.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just anyway, we'll move on to something else. Santa, can I jump in with something here that I think is important for all of our listeners to know, and I think it's something that you might enjoy hearing too. Now, you said before, and you're right, that Vision Resources of Central Pennsylvania is a nonprofit agency. And
I know that because I know everything.
Yes, you do. And actually, Vision Resources has been around for over 100 years. I know you have as well, but this agency has been around for over 100 100 years serving the needs of the community, the blind and visually impaired community, and others as well. And so we're very proud of that heritage. And people think, wow, all the services that you have, all the things you do, who pays for it? Well, one of the best ways to pay for all these services is through the generous donations of those of you who are listening today. And I'd like to just very quickly give some information, Santa. Is that okay if I do that?
By all means. I think this is a wonderful cause.
Yeah. So a gentleman named Paul Zavinsky is the person who is in charge of all of, accepting gifts and donations and bequests and things like that. And he works tirelessly to keep the agency going. And he asked me if I would just, on the next time I had an InSight interview, just mention that folks can go onto our website, which is www.vrocp.org, and you can make a donation securely online. That's one thing that's really important these days, is that a lot of people are a little resistant to giving their financial information. Our website, our online giving is a secure website. And also, if you wanted to, you can just send a check to Vision Resources at 1130 South 19th Street, Harrisburg, 17104. That's 1130 South 19th Street, Harrisburg, 17104. Or you know what? Sometimes Paul likes talking to folks. Give him a call, 717-238-2531, 717-238-2531. Santa, thanks for letting me get that plug in.
Oh, my pleasure. I mean, I'll tell you what, that Paul's a great guy, and I'd rather be talking to him right now as well. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with Father Michael.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. And is he on your nice list or naughty list?
Paul's on the nice list.
He is?
Yeah, he's taking all these donations
Steve,
that
do you
just
believe
talked
that?
about.
Steve
Well,
and I
we don't need to bring Steve in. He's also on the naughty list.
What? Oh,
that's terrible. Let me ask you a question. What about, we have a CEO. Her name is Cheryl Cuddy. What list is she on?
We have a special list for Cheryl.
Oh, you do?
It's the super nice list.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you what, they get the presents that we set aside for the people that we're not sure about, and then they end up on the naughty list.
Yeah.
She gets some of those extra gifts that she didn't even ask for.
Oh, right. So, Santa, you really are a master at sucking up, aren't you?
This is the way things have been for thousands of years, there, Father Michael.
Yeah.
It's not called sucking up. It's called doing your job, something I know you don't understand. But, I was talking about the times are changing. And, I'd like to point out to some people, this cookies and milk thing, old news.
Oh, really?
That was established so long ago. And I just wish, I've tried to, many years, I've tried to make the switch, and no one seems to be hopping on the bandwagon.
Make the switch to what, though?
Peppermint schnapps.
You're still a portly man, though, aren't you?
That's all the peppermint schnapps.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
And pizza rolls, no cookies.
Oh, okay.
If you could, but don't make them right before bedtime, because then they're still too hot in the middle, and Santa burns his tongue.
Oh, we don't want that. Nobody wants that. No. Okay.
So if you could get the word out there, maybe everybody who calls Paul to make a donation, he could just say, and by the way, don't forget to leave pizza rolls and peppermint schnapps out for Santa Claus. That would be really helpful.
I get the sense that Santa has become a little more discerning in his elder years. Am I right with that?
Well, you are correct. That's the first correct thing you said all interview, Father Michael. It's you do something so long, and don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to do it. I'm the only one who could do it. You tried delivering houses to the entire world in one night, Father Michael.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know you delivered houses to the entire world.
Sure do.
You mean gifts to the houses?
Well, I had a couple pepper and schnapps already this
So
morning.
you've already okay. I see. So it's not too early in the day for Santa. Is
You've
it?
called me on my yes. Thank you for embarrassing me on national radio.
I'm sorry. I wanted to clarify things and make sure that we were equal in our abuse here.
You have to switch things up. That's what I was saying earlier. I stand by it. You can't be doing the exact same thing. So
No.
listen. We're in terms of going with the time. Well, listen, I can't say that one thing anymore because I'll get canceled. My famous catchphrase.
Oh, you can't.
We got rid of that. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's one word 3 times.
I understand.
But
yeah.
Santa Claus doesn't want to get canceled, you see.
No, we need you.
We also installed a LED headlight in Rudolph's nose
Oh, did you?
so that we'd be able to see better
Okay.
in the blizzards and such. Because it got a little rough back in the day.
Santa, can I ask a question? I just got the LED headlight on Rudolph's nose. It still has a red lens on it, I hope.
Oh, it's red. In fact, I can change the color. I have a remote in the sleigh. So if I wanted to, it could flash different colors. Although Rudolph doesn't like that part.
No, I'm sure not. Yeah. Santa, let me ask you this, and again, here's a question that I never thought I'd get to talk to you. So, what are the big gifts this year? What do kids? What do adults? What are they looking for under the tree?
Well, I'll tell you what, Father Michael. The kids are looking for. They're asking for smartphones. You see, lots of smartphones this year, and for the last couple of years.
Do you have a smartphone, Santa?
I still have a dumb phone, but I'll tell you what, it's really creative.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't like to talk bad about it.
No.
And then the adults, Father Michael, I'll tell you what they're asking for: smartphones.
So the kids and the adults are asking for smartphones.
Smartphones and yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much just smartphones. We don't want to specify brands here, but
No.
perhaps a particular device that starts with ibuprofen. You know what I'm getting at.
Well, like Vision Resources, we deal with the eyes. So is that what you're saying, that the smartphone that people are leaning toward is the one that is the eyes?
Yes, and I need extra padding in my sleigh
Yes.
because my back is getting bad.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's what they're asking for. Now, speaking of those eyes,
Yes.
you brought this up earlier, Father Michael.
Yeah.
These eye exams, can anybody get those there at Vision Research? Because I have a couple friends that were looking to get some eye exams. Now, I know you said it was free for me because I'm a celebrity, but I was just curious.
Well, we have certainly some criteria that people would need to meet to be able to take advantage of our services. They're just not free across the board to anybody that walks through the door, because if somebody has their own coverage and all that. So we're talking about folks that may need eye care and not be eligible under some circumstances. So it would be difficult for me to explain during this interview exactly what the criteria are. But I always say to people, look, make a call, stop in, get the information. I would say most of the time you would be able to be served by Vision Resources. And if not, we can certainly make a referral somewhere else for someone who would be able to help you. So it never hurts to ask.
Oh,
so,
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll
Come
tell
through the door.
I'll tell them, and
Who's them? Who's them?
Well, they've asked also to remain nameless.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they know that you're on the naughty list.
Okay. Are they short? These people that you're referring to as them?
Well, we don't call them those people, Father Michael. But yes, they happen to be very short.
I'm sorry. Okay, that wasn't very PC of me, was it?
You're right. I'm going to have to get out of here soon. I think
I might join you. I think we're going to be escorted out of here.
my agent gave me a hard out at noon. So
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you have an agent?
yes.
didn't know that.
Who else do you think coordinates all these mall appearances?
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
I'm too busy checking the list once to be able to coordinate all the various malls across.
But Santa, are you still doing a lot of? I mean, a lot of these malls are empty these days.
Well, not when they advertise me being there.
Oh, I see. So you're the
see,
draw.
I'm the draw.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize.
And I'm very well aware of it. And yes, I have a big ego about it because, listen, I'm stuck up at the North Pole all year long with just Mrs. Claus. God love her.
Yeah.
But
how's she doing?
I mean, she's she had a little stumble.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes the elves like to play little tricks.
Oh no.
And one of them went awry. I won't go into details.
Okay.
But
she wasn't into the schnapps at the time, was she? Does she share the schnapps? Why don't you say that 15 times really fast? Sharing the schnapps.
Sharing the schnapps.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's not talk about Mrs. Claus. She's giving me the evil eyes over here, and
tell her I said hi.
I'm the one who has to sleep in the same bed as her tonight.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We don't. Yeah, I'm already in kind of hot water.
Okay. Well, you've got a busy time of year, so I hope you're getting your rest. Are you?
I get about 16 hours a day. And,
16?
Yeah, that's what the
that
doctor...
sounds like Steve, my producer. He usually sleeps during these interviews. He gets at least a half hour.
Oh, is that the snoring I heard?
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. When you get to be my age, that's what the doctor recommends. You see, the older you get, the more sleep you need. And I got things running. I told you earlier, right? We switched to AI.
No. Oh, yeah. That's right. You did. Yeah.
So everything's automated. We really just need. We got a couple elves down there pressing buttons, and so that gives me plenty of time for three things: sleeping, Housewives of Beverly Hills, and peppermint schnapps. Father Michael.
Yeah. So Santa, let me make an awkward juxtaposition here and tell you about some of the speaking of gifts, some of the things that folks can buy from Vision Resources that.
Well, I heard you guys had custom notepads. Is that true?
It's funny you should say that. I was just going to say that we had custom notepads and we have spiral notepads. Yeah, we have highlighters. We make beautiful highlighters for folks home and office. So, and there's tons of other things too. I mean, if people want to stop by, again, we're at 1130 South 19th Street. We're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30. I mean, stop in. We have a whole display of all the things we make. And I got to tell you about our printing. We do some amazing printing. And
once again, I know because I'm Santa Claus. But
right.
Tell the people anyways.
Steve, why don't you tell everybody about the printing that Vision Resources does?
Yes, we do. We do a lot of printing. We do printing for other organizations. We make the notebooks. We make some beautiful flyers. We have calendars. A lot of wonderful stuff. We put a lot of hard work and a lot of planning into the designing of the printing that we do, and it's very beautiful, very well done.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, but you're also CEO of the printing. You're the head honcho.
I must
printing department.
I don't know that I got that memo yet.
No, I didn't see that one. Yeah, that one, CEO of printing.
I'll tell you what, your honesty has bumped you up to the nice list.
Thank you, Santa. Thank you.
But wait a minute.
I'm glad that I wasn't a lost cause.
Well, I mean, it's a year-by-year basis, so we'll see what happens next year.
Okay.
But for this year, you're good.
But back to the point I was trying to make before you interrupted me, Santa, which you're allowed to do because you're Santa.
Well, thank you very much for acknowledging that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of things here at Vision Resources that folks and companies and agencies and organizations can have us do for them. And again, all this money is an income stream so that we're able to provide these services for the blind and visually impaired. We have a summer camp, Santa, for the kids, which is just a week-long summer camp. It's just amazing every year. It's beautiful, beautiful. So there's tons of stuff.
It's a wonderful cause, and I'll give you credit where credit's due, Father Michael.
Well, I can't take credit.
For being a part of this organization. We'll consider bumping you up to the nice list as well.
Oh, Santa, you made my day.
Well, I might have to get some of those customized notebook pads for the reindeer because everybody's forgetting their names.
I will connect you, and we'll make it happen. I promise.
We used to have a whole bunch of songs that reminded you of the reindeer's names.
Yes.
But now it's just Michael Bublé this, Michael Bublé that.
Boy, you got to keep bringing him up, huh?
We can set the reindeer up with business cards, and you as well, Santa. That's another thing we do.
Oh, that's right. We do business cards.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah. But this obsession with Michael Bublé, is that something that maybe you could call me some other time and we could talk about it? I do counseling.
If you stay awake all night long on Christmas Eve, whenever I pop in to give you your sack of coal, we could have a chat about it. Then.
I'm looking forward to it. Yep.
I'll bring Michael, and you can tell him to his face.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. So let me mention Paul Zawinski's name one more time. Santa, you met him, you talked to him. He's a great guy.
Talked to Paul many times. Paul's great. He writes The Gift of Giving.
Yes. Yeah. For our
wonderful.
Yep.
Yes.
For our annual report. So www.vrocp.org, and you can donate securely online to the agency. And if you'd like to send a check, 1130 South 19th Street, Harrisburg, 17104, and our phone number 717-238-2531. We got about a minute and a half left, Santa, and I know that you're getting ready for all the travels you have to make and this time of year, and then you'll be back and you'll have a chance to rest a little bit. Any final message for our listeners?
I appreciate you taking the time to and it's great to be a part of such a great cause. Thankfully, we're wrapping things up here. I'm a little less stressed this week than I was last week. And, much like Ariana Grande and Wicked, I am defying gravity by flying from house to house, all these houses in one night. Again, something only I could do.
Right.
So, if you want to also give a gift to Santa Claus, nobody ever gives me any gifts. You know what I mean?
They don't leave milk and you don't want to do the cookies anymore, but
pizza rolls and peppermint schnapps, if you recall.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, times have changed.
But
okay.
I also, I also could use a smartphone upgrade.
Yeah, you probably could.
And listen, and times are changing, so I also don't wear the red suit anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm usually in sweatpants and Crocs.
Okay.
And then
cash Sant.
Yeah, and a Michael Bublé T-shirt.
Again with the Michael Bublé. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got to represent if I'm the number one fan.
I'm starting to think that you're getting a cut of his record sales or something. I don't know.
Any deal that Michael Bublé and have stays between Michael Bublé and me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to a special holiday edition of InSight Interviews with our guest, Santa Claus himself. Santa, a very, very happy Christmas to you, and thanks so much for being with us today.
You see, I replaced the O with the A, and so now it just sounds like I'm laughing.
This is Vision Resources of Central Pennsylvania Audio Services. Thanks so much, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.